Hey guys, I have some very exciting news for you today on the UAE's all new 90-day visa. What is this visa? What are the new rules and regulations, and how is it going to benefit Indian passport holders? Let's understand everything in this video. But before we get started, as you can see on my screen, 98% of you who are continuously watching my channel and watching my videos are non-subscribers. So kindly hit that subscribe button and support my channel. So first of all guys, if you have been to UAE in the past, you understand very well that if you apply for a UAE visa, it's given for 30 days or 60 days and you just submit your documents that are required and no sponsor is needed. But if you wanted to travel on or above 90 days, definitely you needed a local sponsor. And this visa, what I'm going to talk, can be applied by yourself and no middleman or visa agent is required to apply this visa. So as you can see on my screen, these are the new key features of UAE's 90-day visa. So first of all, duration 90 days extendable up to 180 days per year, which is an excellent news. And entry type is multi-entry visa. So when I say multi-entry, you can enter and exit UAE from any country multiple number of times without any questions asked. Sponsor requirement is not required. So you do not need any kind of local sponsor or any local authorities letter that if you're going for a work purpose, if you're going for a conference, if you're going for business, or if you go for tourism, you do not need any kind of letter stating that you need a local sponsor. So that is an excellent initiative by the UAE government. The eligibility: tourists, business professionals and family visitors. So if you have your cousins, if you have your family staying in UAE, you had to go through a lot of process, but this process has been simplified. If you can stay with your family for 90 days and above, as mentioned here in this key features, and application process is online via GDRFA or ICA UAE website app. So if you're interested, please do let me know in the comment section. I'll be making a video on how to apply through this GDRFA website. And cost for this would be AED 700, that is 700 dirhams, which will cost you around 16,554, and you have to deposit a refundable dirhams of 2,000 dirhams, that is around 47 to 48,000 rupees, which is refundable, which is definitely refundable, but you have to put a security deposit because it is a long-term visa. And also the processing time for this is just 5 to 7 business days, and overstay penalty is AED 50 per day, which would be deducted from the security deposit, I am assuming. So this are kind of the overview or key features that has been outlined by the UAE's government. And this, if you ask me guys, this is an excellent visa. I'll tell you how it's going to benefit Indian passport holders. Now, simple, very simple. Most of Indian passport holders struggle to get a transit from any Middle East country without having a visa. Unless you have a US visa, which is fine, but US visa is not accessible by all the citizens, by all Indian citizens in general. Now, I don't have a US visa and it's a bit complicated process getting a US visa because there is interview involved, and interview is heads or tails. It might go either way and there's no guarantee of getting a US visa. Now, the advantage of taking this visa by paying 16,500 rupees is you can transit via UAE to European countries, or if you're going to African countries, or if you're going to any South American or North American countries. When I went to my Schengen, trip, that is a Europe trip very recently in September, I had a transit from Dubai, Bangalore to Dubai and Dubai to Norway. I took it on a same PNR, which was a bit expensive, but if I booked my flight separately, that is from Bangalore to UAE and from UAE to Norway, the flight charges would have been much cheaper. Same thing happened for me when I visited Egypt. I had to go from Bangalore to Dubai and Dubai to Cairo, that is in Egypt. So this is a major advantage. I know this visa already covers tourists. It already covers visiting family members. If you're going for business, conference or any software professionals, that is absolutely understandable. But this visa is also helpful in terms of getting a transit, in terms of getting a transit and booking flights separately from UAE. And this is a real game changer if you ask me, considering the price and considering the price point, the time it takes, and also no visa agents or third man or middleman is needed to apply UAE's visa. Now, if you want to apply UAE visa right now, you have to go through a third party agent. That is well known fact. But this you can apply on your own. You can pay the money. You can provide sufficient documentation, return ticket, onward ticket. Now, let's talk in detail about the requirements for Indian passport holders. So first of all, you need to have an Indian passport which is 6 months or more valid. Now I get a lot of questions on Instagram and on the comment section. My passport is like almost, it's coming to 6 months. Look guys, when you enter UAE, your passport has to be 6 months valid. Now few countries also put an objection that your exit date should be more than 6 months valid. So having passport 6 months valid is something that which is in your control, which is easily doable in terms of renewing your passport. If you find difficulties or if you want to know how to renew your Indian passport, I've made a dedicated video. You can check it out. A lot of people have got their Indian passports by looking at this video. So applying Indian passport and renewing your Indian passport is very easy. I've already made videos on that. So second thing is you must have a return ticket or onward ticket that you have to produce if you're staying for above 90 days. Now many of you guys, what you do is you apply dummy tickets, you upload dummy tickets. Guys, for Schengen countries, the rule book of Schengen, applying for a Schengen visa itself says you can apply for dummy tickets, and once you get your visa you can apply for fully booked or fully refundable tickets later. But when you are submitting documents to UAE, please do not do that. Produce a fully booked or a fully confirmed or a fully reserved ticket when you're applying for this 90-day visa. That is the second thing. The third most frequent question that I get is, I don't have a surname in my passport. So for this particular issue, I've made a dedicated video in my previous video, guys. Check this video out. I've mentioned 3 ways. If you do not have a surname on your passport, you have 3 important ways to check it out and get a confirmation email. Now, fourth thing is, what people actually ask me is, now if I apply for this visa, my family members are staying there, I want to stay with my family member. Again, the point is straightforward, guys. If you're going to stay with your family member, you do not have to show any kind of hotel bookings. You can just get their rental agreement, their Emirates ID, and you can produce it when applying the visa and it will be accepted. They're going to do some background verification. But if you feel that the rental agreement is not there or the owner is staying in a different country, so the best thing I would do is book a fully confirmed pay later hotel or pay at the hotel bookings. Once you get the visa, you cancel the hotel booking and then go stay in your relative's house. So it is not illegal. So you're showing them a fully confirmed hotel but with the pay later option, or fully refundable, or pay at the hotel option. These kind of combination is available in booking.com or it's available in hostelworld.com. You can certainly do that. Hostels are very nice in UAE, especially Dubai and Abu Dhabi. So you can certainly do that, and once landing in Dubai or any city in UAE, you can certainly go to your family or relation's house and you can stay there. So this will become a huge benefit. This is pretty much it. You'll have to pay the amount, you have to pay the security deposit, and you will get a UAE's multiple entry 90-day plus visa, which is extendable up to 180 days. And if you spend around 16,000 rupees, not only you get a chance to visit to UAE, but like I said, you will save a lot of money if you're visiting Schengen countries, because mostly the transit is from UAE. And remember guys, Sharjah and Abu Dhabi airports, the flights cost from these airports are much cheaper than Dubai airport. If you see from Abu Dhabi to Cairo or Abu Dhabi to France, it is much cheaper than Dubai to France, because the cost is more when you're traveling from Dubai because the taxes are more. But if you're traveling from UAE or Sharjah, certainly you can save a lot of money. And even when you're going from, let's say, if you're going from Mumbai or Delhi to Almaty, Kazakhstan, or if you see Air Arabia, which goes from Sharjah to Almaty, which is costing you much cheaper. So you can not only visit UAE, you can also transit through UAE, and you can make the most of this visa if you're a frequent traveler, especially when you're going on a Schengen trip. Imagine you're paying 16,000 rupees and saving more than 25 or 30,000 rupees on your flights to Europe. So this is a great benefit, right? Even if you're going to US, you can do the same thing. I know US visa already gives you, but if you already gives you a UAE visa, but if you have H1B or L1, L2, F1, F2, H2B, then you can make use of this visa, because from a US visa perspective, only B2 visa is granted visa on arrival in UAE. So these were like overall features and key features of this visa, guys. So if you have any more questions, comment in the comment section and let me know if you want me to make a video on the GDFRA, I think it's GDFRA website, on how to apply this 90-day visa. So I hope this video was very, very, very informative. I'll catch you guys in my next video.